morning? It's morning. It's a beautiful Saturday day. We're up here at the cabins and we're about to go on a little mini Lake City adventure. We're going to travel up, I don't even know what it's called, Alpine Gulch. Alpine Gulch Trail. That's the bridge right there that we're going to cross.
Yep.
And this is just down the road from our cabins. And we're going to head up Alpine Trail. We're going, what, 17 miles?
Now, we're going until the river tells us we can't go anymore.
The trail goes 17 miles, all the way up and over, and it comes out on County Road 30 above the lake, right? Williams Campground. Is that right?
Williams Creek. And you have to go up and over the grass. It's a little complicated, but you can get from point A to point B.
I've never done that. We do want to do that someday, but today we're just going to see how far we can go.
Yeah, we'll have to be in a lot better shape for that.
Yeah, more prepared. It's starting to get higher runoff, and this trail goes over the river several places, and it has logs down for crossing. So we'll see how it goes, see if we can get across. I don't want to get soaked, but should be an adventure. Let's do it.
Join us.
Getting a little closer to the bridge. The water's raging. You can see it. You can probably hear it. Maybe, maybe not. And this is right by the old hidden treasure mill site that we showed you on a previous video. I'll link that down below. And so we're kind of taking our shortcut on our property before we get to the Alpine Gulch Trailhead, which is on public property. And then it actually kind of crosses back over on our property. And then the remainder of the trail is all public.
I think the bridge is on our property by 14 feet.
14 feet. So we're taking this little shortcut. So this is the start of public property right here. This sign is where the woodpecker was the other day. That was in our last video. And this is the Alpine Gulch Trailhead. Open to hikers and horses and closed to, you can't bike on this, huh?
No, you're not
No
supposed
bikes,
to.
no dirt bikes, no ATVs, no cars or Jeeps. So it kind of starts right here off the road. There's about 10 steps and then it's all trail from there. These are all aspens in here that are just leafing out for the season. And we're getting down closer to the river. It's super loud for us. We're using our microphones today, so the microphones may not pick up the river, but it's loud. You can see it through the trees here on the left. It's raging. Oh wow, that's really raging right there. That's cool. All right, first river crossing. Just kidding, not really. But this is runoff that's running right down onto the trail. This is pretty much only here in May and June. And then the rest of the year, this trail is dry. The challenge on this hike is going to be to do it while holding the camera, while crossing water, while not falling in or dropping the camera. That is the challenge. So we're coming down all the way down this part of the trail. There's the bridge. And this is Crystal Creek. It's really running. This makes me a little bit nervous about the crossings.
Yeah,
how high it's going to be.
I wouldn't think we're going to go very far.
Oh, we're going to make it. You might have to swim. The river is raging. It's really dumping in. So you have water dumping in on both sides into Henson Creek right here.
Yeah. Oh, so a little mining history. Some of the sand that comes from Alpine Gulch washing down this creek has been known to carry gold. So people come and scoop up sand and try to pan it, and some people have been successful. So, there you go.
So we're going to get some sand and do some gold panning later?
No, but that would be fun for someone to do. Look at that's so pretty right there.
Yeah, it almost looks fake.
Yeah.
It's like a Disney attraction.
Only it's real life. How lucky are we?
All right, so this is the actual trailhead right here. So this is the sign-in sheet for the trailhead. I think just to make sure that you can track and find the bodies if you don't come back.
Yeah, I advocate highly to use these because being on the rescue side of things around here, we do use this information. So it's good to...
Nobody's used it since May 4th. So
what is the date today?
Today's the 25th. Yep.
5th.
And then if we come over here, you can see the map of the trailhead. Red Cloud Peak Wilderness Study Area, managed by BLM. So just to orient us, so here's Lake City, town of Lake City's right here. This is County Road 20, the dirt road that we drive up towards our cabins. And this TH is the trailhead for the Alpine Gulch Trail, which comes all the way up and over by Red Mountain, Grassy Mountain, and then turns into Williams Creek Trail, Williams Creek. And this is back on County Road 30, back towards Lake San Cristobal. Our goal today is to make it to about here. We'll see how far we go.
Yeah.
We're only about 50 yards in and it's already gorgeous in here. It's kind of nice because it's not so overgrown yet.
And mosquitoes are not out yet.
Right, that's a huge bonus. And this first part of the trail just comes right along this, what we're going to call Alpine Creek. This trail is actually kind of towards the beginning of what's called the San Juan Solstice. Is that right?
Yeah.
It starts in town, goes up County Road 20, and then comes on this trail and comes all the way up and over this trail. And then keeps going to make a ridiculously hard 50-mile loop that people actually run. And do it in what? What's the winter of the San Juan Solstice? What's the time?
Gosh, I don't remember, but it's so short. I don't want to misquote, but I want to say something like 6-8 hours.
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark, which is just a stupid number to think about. Running 50 miles on this terrain up over mountain passes and just basically up mountains. Oh, we have our first snow sighting. That could be a limiting factor in how far we can go here. Whoa, what are those tracks?
For sure.
That's a big
I
track.
think that's like a, I don't know.
Look at that
It's
right there.
not a
That's
mountain
hoof.
lion. That's a big hoof.
Looks like an elk or a
Mountain sheep, maybe.
mountain sheep. That's a big hoof mark.
Yeah. That's where the mountain lion lives.
Yeah, seriously. Mountain lion, bighorn sheep. That's why this hike is so cool, because on the right side you have these just awesome rock cliff edges. And then on the left side, you're going right along this awesome, gorgeous
Show them
river.
this, because for me, look at that beautiful greenery growing right there. Isn't that amazing?
It's weird that it can survive there.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Keeping our eyes peeled for mountain lion and bighorn sheep and ticks. It's definitely still tick season.
Ticks,
So
for sure.
we have our eyes peeled for ticks. But the river is just gorgeous. I know it doesn't really come across on the camera, but when you're here in person, it's just so peaceful.
It's pretty great.
It's weird how it can be loud, but yet peaceful.
It's very orange. The rocks and whatnot are very orange. There's a lot of iron in this part of the mountains, so you get some of that whatever that is. Some geologist.
Oxidation of iron.
Yeah. Look, see, like that? That's like, miners looked for that sort of thing.
Oh, on the rock wall there.
Yeah, they would look
Right
for
there.
that, like, bright coloration, and because where there's iron, there's silver, and so they would.
This kind of looks like the spot where you
Well,
might
and then
scramble
look over
up.
here. This.
Yeah, we tried to go up this once and we couldn't get up all the way. I was too scared.
Well, my parents went up once, and they've got a picture from the other side of the canyon of the cabins.
Yeah,
which
this is
cool.
exactly where the kids and I tried to go up there. And right about up there where the rocks kind of come together, it gets super slick and scaly, and you start sliding back down. It's just so steep.
Yeah.
This is pretty neat right here. I'm going to come down off the trail just a little bit. Look at that cool little miniature waterfall. This looks like a spot where the beavers should be hanging out. I think this is actually our first water crossing coming up here in just a second.
We can get across.
So here's the first water crossing. This is not normally all water. So normally you go across this, I think, and then across that. But that is flooded.
That is definitely an act of crossing. I think there are various ways.
I think we can come back down here and come up that one and go across this.
We're going to try it.
Whoa, fighter jet.
Oh,
Seriously,
sweet.
a fighter jet flying ahead right now.
Oh, they're doing flyovers for Memorial Weekend. So they must be flying
Probably can't
from...
hear it, but it sounds so cool. Usually where there's one, there's more.
Yeah, keep a heads up, because I think they're doing cemetery flyovers this weekend around the state. There were 11 cities that they were flying over
For Memorial Day?
for Memorial Weekend. So they must be flying over us just for fun.
And I thought for sure another one would come right behind that one.
As soon as you turn off the camera.
I know. All right, we're going to backtrack a little bit, see if we can get across that crossing. I really want to keep going, but I also don't want to get soaked.
There's almost no way to not get wet.
You just got to. The
That's,
question is, are those
scary.
logs going to hold your weight
It
when you step
scares
on them?
me
or
a
are they all
little.
gonna move?
Oh dear, I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
Oh, you got like sewing machine leg going on.
No, I don't. Not yet.
Yes, okay, they're solid. She's gonna make it. She's gonna make it. Oh God.
Okay,
All right.
this is where you can reset.
All right. I'm gonna put the camera away because I will drop it in the water for sure. Quite sketchy. It's not dangerous. It's just trying not to get our feet soaked. Going down and under. Going over. Okay. These are little guys. I'm not even sure it's gonna hold my weight. Woo! Oh God! Made it. Can we get it? Yeah, we can get across up there. For sure. I'm standing in like some quicksand right now.
Oh, my feet are wet.
Uh-oh.
Dang it. Just a little, but doggone it.
All right, this is the easy part. It's kind of weird because it's like a little island right here in the river. I feel like I should be getting wet right now, but I'm not. She made it. All right, turning the camera off again so I don't drop it.
Uh-oh. Oh. Too easy.
Right foot soaked.
Too easy.
It's all good. We made it. We are on the other side. We had to kind of do a little rock scramble up in here. But now we have free and clear, dry path. And we're on the left side of the river now. I think if we go through here, we'll get back on trail. Yep, here's trail. I think. Yeah, definitely. Definitely done this different times of year, and this is completely dry. So it just depends. May and June, it's gonna be wet. All right, so here's some of that swamp orange iron ore stuff. This is stuff you really don't want to get all over your socks and shoes. For mosquitoes, but just look how red and orange it is. Pretty neat.
Listen, here's something important to know. Those runners who run that solstice race run this in the dark.
True.
They start in town at like 5 a.m. and it is still dark when they run this. And that is treacherous.
So it's like headlamps, right?
They're amazing. They might as well be magicians or wizards.
How there's not 17 broken ankles every year is beyond me. So yeah, now we're on the other side of the river. And it's still, even though there's water crossings here, this has been a really easy, flat hike. Barely any incline at all. And I think it's what, after the second crossing maybe? I don't know, after one of these crossings coming up here pretty soon, it is no longer flat. It starts going straight up.
Yeah.
So I think actually the second crossing is right up here. I can see the logs stacked. I think that's it. So here's the second crossing. If you slip, you're going in, and it's probably 2 or 3 feet deep here. So you got to be really careful on this one. So yeah, we'll let Buffy go first. Right?
Why am I the test dummy?
I said this is an easy one.
I did
It's not at all dangerous.
not.
And we're going to watch you go first.
Jesus. This freaks me out. All right, the question is, do you take one
You
log
just kind
or
of wish
use
there was
both?
a tree in the middle that you had something to hold on to. Don't get vertigo. Don't look down. Oh, she's going single log. Like it's nothing. Like it's the easiest thing in the world.
This is an easy one.
It's okay. We're just past the second crossing. And it's just awesome in here. All these little moss growths on the trunks. Fluffy hates it.
I'm just looking for the little tree gnomes and tree fairies. That's what I'm looking for.
That's so funny. I was just going to say that.
Yeah. They live here, you know.
Here comes the steep part. All right, so mark this. At this point, we are right next to the river. Let's see where we are about 5 minutes from now. It's been 45 seconds since the last clip. Look where the river is now. This is, and you can't even tell on camera how steep this is, but it is straight up. Whew. No more talking, just hiking. Ooh, there's an alpine butterfly. Can you see him? It's just never ending, too.
Oh, Sugarloaf.
Oh.
Can you see it that well there?
I'm
is
walking backwards. Don't fall. Don't drop your phone.
Unbelievable.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Sugarloaf.
Which one's that?
That one. Yep.
Right there.
Now, my friend Jack Nichols, he has climbed that thing. A lot of people have climbed it, but Jack like really climbed it.
River's way down there. I'm stupid. I meant to start a workout on my watch so I could track the elevation gain and distance. I forgot. But Buffy's a smart one. He said, we'll just start it when we get to the top and run it in reverse. And then we'll know how far it was and how high we were. All right, so just check the app and we're at 9,146 feet at this very moment. I wonder where we started. It's actually lower than I thought.
I don't know.
Our house is about 8,700.
We just now started gaining any sort of elevation.
Yeah, that's true. I think the trailhead probably was about 8,900, my guess. We probably climbed a couple hundred feet.
Probably
but it has
from
been
town.
Just in the last quarter mile.
I'm terrible with elevation stuff. I just know we are high.
Yep.
And going higher.
Yep, there's no sign of this trail flattening out.
And I am so happy that you had this idea. This has
been a good day. It's a perfect day for hiking because it's 50 degrees, not hot, there's nobody here. And it's still cold enough at night that there's no mosquitoes. So it's like, this is nirvana of hiking. It doesn't get any better than this. As we go up, Buffy's now running. And I think I can see the top, not of the trail, but of this incline right here. Let's see. We kind of turned a corner away from the river and it just got really quiet. Go ahead, don't stop. You're gonna run, keep running. Oh my God. Remember when I said I saw the top? Yeah, no, not even close. It just plateaued out a little bit, turned, and kept going straight up. Status check, 9,221 feet, heart rate of 158. And can you even see the river now? If I zoom way in, you can kind of see a little sliver of it moving down there. Yeah,
I want to ask my YouTube friends who like green friends. I don't know if any of you are out there, but this like moss hanging from the tree, is that Usnea or is it Spanish moss? I think it's Usnea, but that's kind of a Pacific Northwest thing. What is it in the Rocky Mountains in the San Juans? Someone tell me, please.
If only there was an app we could use.
But it's awesome. Look at it all over that side of that tree.
Comment down below if you know the name of this moss.
Yeah, please, I'd like to know.
There's Sugarloaf.
Here.
Oh.
Just a picture, maybe.
Yep. Okay, comment down below what kind of moss this is. Based on our rate of one comment every 17 videos, I'm sure it's going to pan out.
Is there an app for that? No, we need to generate some comments.
Those of you who may not know, we are signed up for a half marathon in Disney World on November 3rd. And so we have kicked off our couch to half marathon training. And I feel like this counts. You know, we live in the mountains, so there's no such thing as a 13-mile flat stretch around here to train on. So we figure if we train on high altitude, steep inclines with irregular surfaces, rocks, again, 9,200 feet, we should be able to go to sea level on a flat asphalt surface and destroy it. Yes? No? I don't know. It might be that it doesn't cross over at all, and this is not even helping us for marathon training, but I feel like it has to be. This is not easy. In fact, I think a lot of people who do run at sea level would have a pretty hard time with this. So, one way or the other, I'm going to feel good about it. 9,314, and we have officially hit the top. Maybe I shouldn't say that. We've crested this particular incline. What do you think the top of this trail is? Like the highest? I know you don't know for sure, but like, what's your best guess?
Grassy Mountain is maybe just under 11,000 feet. I'm not 100% sure.
You don't go to the peak of that mountain on this trail, right?
You go over it.
Oh, do you really?
I mean, you don't have to. You can just go to the fork and just stay in Alpine Gulch, or at the fork you can go up and over Grassy and behind Red Mountain, and that's where you drop into Williams Creek.
Okay. This one's super sketchy. Careful on this river crossing. Woo! That is some high-flowing deep water. This part of the trail is actually really nice. It's, oh my God.
Woo! We just scared the heck out of those guys.
Oh, up there too.
Deer.
It scared the heck out of them.
Deer.
It scared the heck out of me. Yeah, those guys did not expect people to be talking on this trail.
Those were ladies. And
yeah,
you know
ladies.
what? They're getting ready to have babies.
What's this right here? That's not deer.
Doesn't look like deer.
It's big.
I'm going with bighorn sheep poop.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to stick with my theme.
In the comments down below, tell us what kind of animal species that is.
Hey, hopefully we didn't disturb them from having babies. They're having babies soon.
I was hoping they were sheep. Look at this strainer and whitewater right here. This is just so cool. And again, I don't know how well it comes across on video, but hiking up a trail like this right next to a river of this kind of intensity with all these waterfalls and strainers.
This is definitely mountain lion territory, but it always makes me feel better when I see deer, because I think they're smart enough to know if there's a mountain lion in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm reassured by the fact that there has never in history of the world been a mountain lion attack in Hinsdale County.
Why did you say that? There's plenty of mountain lions.
So I think we're all right. It would be so awesome to just like look up there and have a mountain lion sitting watching us.
Wow. You know my trauma with that. My dad said, don't be afraid of them, because if they're going to get you, you're not going to see them coming.
Uh-oh. This could be a problem. This trail goes, oh, I think we can get through it. I don't know if this really counts as a water crossing. It's more
I think it goes along the water here,
scrambling.
if I remember.
But normally, the water's not this high, so it's easier to get through this, but oh God. Woo! We are in the river. All right. Fun away for a second. So it's just kind of partially, the easy part of the trail is kind of washed out. So we need to go up on these rocks without falling into the river and through the trees. Yes, we are minorly bushwhacking. Oh God. I feel like eventually somebody with the race comes through and clears this out a little better, but I could be wrong. Pretty cool to just leave it natural too. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Crossing number 3. This one looks absolutely terrifying.
I'm not sure I'm going across that. It's pretty fast, and I'm a chicken, and don't expect me to come with you if you get across. Also, trail goes this way.
All right, we have met our match we decided not to do it. I'm so tempted, but it's actually pretty unstable and it's super wet and slick, so I don't really want to fall into that. So we're heading back down. Oh, let me start a workout so I can see where we're at and how far it is. All right, we're heading back down the trail, and I just want to show you that we have found the once and forever definitive proof of Bigfoot. Ready? Look at that track. Tell me that's not a huge foot track. With toes at the top. Yep. Here's my foot for comparison. Yep. Bigfoot. Proven. Heard it here first. Alpine Gulch, Lake City, Colorado. Confirmed Bigfoot sighting. We are heading back down. Just wanted to show this one last view of the river from the high trail. Back down the steep part, one last view of Sugarloaf. It is true, going uphill, your footing is so solid and secure, and going downhill, it's so just slippery, and you feel like the rocks are going to slide out from underneath you, because they are. The backside of water crossings. She's not even hesitating, she's just like jumping into it. Let's see how it goes. The one log technique is interesting to me. I like the two log technique. All right, here we go. Can I do it holding the phone? Is that a bad idea? It's a bad idea, right? It's got to be a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
It's a little,
Oh my God. I'm
Great.
looking down and getting vertigo.
I do love him.
All right, woo!
He's getting a little sure of himself. He's crossing with the camera. It's a little, brave. I do love him.
All right, woo!
That was risky. You took a
I
risk.
was saying that was a bad idea. Back to the first water crossing. This is where I dunked my foot the first time. Let's hope.
What is it, poop?
How deep I went.
You went in the water that deep?
Right there.
Sucks to be you. So you're stranded on a desert island and you can only take one thing. Oh. Uh-oh. See, I'm just here to document how you go this time. Oh. Uh-oh.
Already soaking. Oh God, that moved.
That wasn't bad. That was easy. So you got wet.
I mean, that was crazy because I was stepping in something that I thought was a puddle like this, and I just went all the way down there.
You're lucky you didn't break your leg.
Now my socks and shoes are wet.
Ugh, we're almost done.
So down here by the river, I'm not sure what these plants are. These are all over the place.
My grandmother called them gooseberries, but I don't really know.
And then you have these like darker purple red ones. And those are raspberries, Buff says. Is that right?
Yeah, those are
I
raspberries.
can't quite focus on it. Where's another one? Right up there. All those kind of coming out right there. That's a raspberry. And then you got these down here with the broader leaf green. And that's stinging nettle. So, what? You don't want to touch that.
You don't want to touch it, but I just was saying, I think I'm going to harvest some over on our property to make nettle soup.
Yeah.
I might make nettle soup.
All right, you're going to make soup. And for the average hiker, I think the message is don't let your legs touch that because it'll give you, it's not like, It's not as bad as poison oak.
No, and when our kids were little hiking this, they would get stung.
Yeah.
So
you get some like burning,
Yeah.
stinging. It's not like a 2-week rash like poison oak is, but
no, it's easy. You know how you treat it?
How do you treat it?
I'm going to tell you how I've always treated it in my family. Mud.
Mud.
So you take mud and you smear it on there. And my grandmother would say, as the mud dries, it sucks the nettle venom out of your skin.
In my family, we always peed on it, but I don't know. Okay. Each their own.
I think that works for jellyfish.
No, that's a myth.
Watch out, that's
Don't-
poison oak right there.
Don't pee on jellyfish things. I'm just getting this high
Dang.
alpine butterfly.
Oh, these
That's
are
pretty cool.
beautiful.
This
This
is
is
what?
columbine.
That's the state flower of Colorado.
Yep, these are just coming up, but they're columbine.
Columbine. I don't know what this is. This is weird. What is this?
I don't know
Got,
what
like
that is
broccoli coming
either.
off of it.
It's got like, I don't know what it's called, but it's got like these big white starburst kind of flowers on top of them.
All right, there's your plant tour of the Alpine Gulch. We have made it back to the trailhead. Okay, so this is what you were talking about with the butterflies.
Yeah.
They're actually called fritillary butterflies. Huh. And then you did research on these?
Yeah, so one summer I actually was paid to count butterflies, which was really hiking with a net. And you would catch them, and when you caught them, you counted them, and then you marked them with a very safe like marker, so that if you happened to re-catch one you already counted, it didn't get put in the mix.
Don't butterflies only live for like 2 weeks? Wouldn't that be hard to...
I'm actually not sure about how long these live. They might live longer, but it was like a whole thing the Forest Service was doing one year, and I just helped.
There you go. So Grassy Mountain, 12,821.
Yeah, see, don't listen to me.
So
when
we
it
were not
comes
at the
to-
top.
We
How
were-
far up this trail did we go? What's your guess?
Mm,
Right there. You think it's that far?
maybe. Oh, it's hard to know. Here,
I mean, if you
here,
went...
here.
Oh, so the watch says from the third crossing to right here is 1.05 miles exactly. So we were talking about doing Cataract,
Which is over here.
Sherman Town side. So this is Lake City. So we came down County Road 20. Our cabins are right here and did this trail. But from Lake City, you would take County Road or 149 and then turn on County Road 30, go past the lake, and then turns to a dirt road right here, and take this County Road 30 all the way up to the town site.
Mm-hmm. And also right here at Sherman is where the road goes up to Cinnamon Pass.
Right.
But Sherman's a really nice place, and Cataract Gulch is my favorite hike in this county. It's insanely
Whistler
beautiful.
Gulch seems like there's a pretty nice little ATV roll over there every year.
Yeah, it's funny because when we were designing emergency equipment, the test was always, well, you think it'll make it up Wager Gulch? And the
it's
answer
super
was
steep.
always, no, it probably won't.
So this over here, this is Cinnamon Pass, and then it comes down towards Uray. Yeah, so this connects to the road, the trail. You can go to Silverton, or you can keep going around, and this entire thing is the Alpine Loop. So we're back to the bridge, and what's that called? Crystal Creek. We made it. We're back. Let me see. Oh shoot, how far was it? 1.16 miles. So 2.32 miles. 2.32 miles from this sign to the third crossing and back. It's a pretty moderate hike.
Easy, really.
There's that one stretch that's not easy.
Yeah.
It'll take your breath. But outside of that, it's pretty flat. The crossings aren't easy either. So,
They're not easy, no.
depending
But
on the time of year.
some of them are easier than others, but the time of year really matters, because if the river's really flowing, it's a little more sketchy than if the river's just, who cares if you just get your feet wet, But if you like take a dunk, that would suck.
It took us 47 minutes to get down, probably about an hour to get up.
Yeah.
And we were not in a hurry.
No.
We were stopping
And
filming.
and we didn't go very far. That trail is a lot longer.
Right.
So.
But just as an idea, a couple hour hike, I think kids could do this pretty easily. Probably would love it, except for that steep part maybe.
Our kids did it. Watch out for the stinging nettle.
Yep.
And when you get to the steep part, they complain the whole way. Also, there's one stretch where it's really exposed and a steep drop. That always made me nervous with the kids, but they did fine.
Yeah.
So
great hike. We're about 2.5 miles out of Lake City on County Road 20 and open to the public. Recommended.
we did it.
Yep. All right, we'll see you guys.